Smoke in my eyes, soot in my hair, cinders in my shoes. I'm watching the needle falling away and singing the 8th grade blues.
Hello and welcome back to another Vintage Derbyshire Machines video, and obviously I've not shown you yet, but this is my new engine. It was seized solid, but with a bit of heat in the bore and a bit of pressure every now and then.
Persuasion with a very heavy hammer.
And as my brother has just said, persuasion, things like that. And
There's no push rod in that one, so there's no push rods at all in it.
parts are behind you.
Are they? Yeah.
So there's already a new rocker arms and shaft in there. I've put in yesterday or day before, I can't remember.
Yesterday when I blew my face up.
Oh yeah, he blew his face up. Well, he didn't. The list that someone put something in it, and it, in other words, something very flammable, and it went straight up in his face.
That bolt's already off of this, so let's take this off.
This is not the first time we've had it off.
There's already, whoa, that's a lot of moisture. Got any rags in here?
Possibly.
Pillowcase by the looks of things.
Yep.
Of course it is.
Better than nothing.
Right, is that a stuck head stud or not?
I don't know. I've not fully looked.
Right. That's going to be a no, that's going to want my tap and dart set on it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, at least it's not stuck, so we don't have to spend time.
what we need
Getting
to
it
figure out as well is whether or not she is a 2 horsepower. Because the spec plate tells us she's a 2 horsepower, but the head's off a different engine, and I reckon there's a few other bits off this engine that's in its original. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to measure up my piston on the list that blew me up when I next have the head off of that.
That's not too bad. Now it's been soaking in, well not now, but it was soaking in a mixture of diesel and petrol, and
Diesel, petrol, 2-stroke.
I was going to say 2-stroke,
grease.
and possibly a drop of oil.
So anyway, your new parts are up here.
Yeah.
So on list today, it's OHC, which stands for overhead cam. No, it's OHV, overhead valves. And if you have a gander down in there, I don't know whether or not you can see.
Sort of.
Right there, they are. In there, there's two
Pivot points.
push rod acceptors. The Lister D works on one cam because Lister designed their engines so that anyone could work on them. So us two delinquents,
Even two maniacs that was in a little shed. I'll do it. Shall I turn it over? And
no, not yet. First things first, you're gonna put your push rods in, and that I made that look easy, but it's quite hard. So if you go and turn the engine over, you'll see that in theory, they are, one goes up, the other one goes up. So you've got exhaust valve going up, keep spinning, intake valve going up. Leave it at the top dead. So a bit more, another rotation. There you are.
That's perfect.
So that is it.
TDC.
Exactly, and on the flywheel, I ain't got no mark of TDC just yet. So that won't cleaning up.
It'll get a bit smoky.
But yeah, we need to get the head on. On my channel you'll see us doing the other odds and sods to my Lister. So we're going to hope that we're going to need to put a valve in, aren't we?
Yes.
Bugger.
One valve, but I have got I've got 2 valves in there.
Yeah. So we're going to want my grinding paste. So realistically, I think today we should just look over the parts, make sure the parts are what they are.
I would say, is it worth taking that valve out?
Yes, because we need to regrind it in. So we use the Chemico valve grinding paste. So what bits, let's say gander.
There are the small bits, including the valves and the springs.
So in here we've got valves, springs, Oh yeah,
Head bolts as well.
more head bolts. So as you can see, this one here is an intake,
Oh, how do you know which one's which?
because the intake ones are a little bit marginally thicker. Exhaust ones are the ones that are thin, if I'm right. If I'm wrong, please do correct me. Now let me just think. So you got intake that side, intake's there. So the intake one is the thin one. Yeah, that does make more sense because exhaust valves have got to be a bit more chunky. Do excuse me, I've literally just woke up a few seconds ago. I'm still recovering from the blast.
Excuse me, I've just dragged this good old lump of here.
So, where that you want to look at on the valves is where on the valve stem. You want to make sure that there's no thin spots. On the exhaust one, you can see there's a bit of carbon deposits, so all that will need to be cleaned up and re-greased. The intake valve thing looks a bit elongated, so that tells me that the valve's been sticking and knocking. What other bits and pieces do we have in here? The valve caps. That's not a valve cap. It is a valve cap, but that valve cap has possibly snapped. So the valve caps, they sit on here, and they're supposed to have two little wedges that come down here that keep the pin and stop the valve caps from rotating. Valve springs, it's always nice to see whether or not you've got springs that are level.
Might have another set. Do you know when we got that jump thing? Oh no, they're dead different.
Yeah, that's miles out. But you can use those other springs there. See whether these are the right size. No, they're not. But what I like to do when I'm grinding valves is put a valve and a spring on it, push down, use the spring to bounce itself back up, so that it's automatically returning instead of having to flip the head over, push the valve up, put more grease under. So, yeah, anyway, looking at this list, it wants
Quite a bit.
yeah, it does. It'll want the piston coming out because the piston was seized. We need to check that your rings aren't stuck. So we'll need to do a bit of love tapping with a wooden hammer to get your rings free.
If they're seized.
I reckon they are. Well, at least your push rods are in, and we know your cam's not seized or anything. Your bearings will want to clear out because it sounds rough as hell. Your governor pin sees solid, so you don't want to tap that in because you'll force a load of rust in the engine. You need a throttle linkage.
I need a lot.
You do need a lot. A lot is an understatement on this one.
Too much.
So you want magneto chain, a magneto, head gaskets, gaskets all round, water tap, fuel tank, fuel cap, tank straps,
Top plates.
spark plug,
Top plates.
upper top bolts, grease cap, grease end cap. They're just a
Oil.
few to name off.
Oil filler.
Oil filler
Oh,
neck
it's on
this
that
side.
side.
You want a few more BSW bolts, British standard width, which if we've got some hexagon stock we can make some and machine some, which would be rather nice to do. You're not nicking parts off my restored list, you can sod off.
No, I just thought all the engines that are in it, well most of them, all the engines I've got all have a pulley. Not one has not come with a pulley.
That one didn't.
Well, the Suffolk, yeah, I wedged one on. And that's why I said not all of them. Well, most of them I got on, that's what I said.
So, you're going to explain why one pet has gone and one list has arrived?
I've already said that in a different clip.
Yeah. Well, just say again so they don't have to cut back to that.
I just thought I had too many petters. One there. One is currently used as a seat.
Rather comfy actually, I don't have a spark plug up my bum.
And then obviously the one.
My phone's being a bit of a bugger. So yeah, you was explaining you had one here, you got this one here with the high mount tank, and you got this one here which is a petrol paraffin one.
That is used as a seat currently.
So where's your other petter gone? Mr. hiding behind his hat.
Walkies.
It's gone walkies.
I got rid of it because I had enough.
You've had enough.
Yeah.
More so, your brother bought 2 Listerdes, decided to give you one in return for giving the Petare one to one of his mates' uncles.
There'll be another engine.
Quit hiding behind your hat. You got to get used to camera. Come on.
So
He's smiling. Go on. He's happy. He's got a Lister. He's happy. He's got a Dursley boat anchor.
there's another engine. Oh, what was it? Suffolk?
It's another one of them that's been redone by yours truly, mounted up to a genset that he is not selling. He's not getting rid of, because it is going to be a really nice engine when the alternator's done,
When it's done,
isn't it?
maybe.
And if ever he does sell it, he's selling it back to me.
50 quid. If I do, it'll be for the money for this.
More than likely so, because this is just a right state. So,
But it'll be nice seeing it go.
that there was the original cowling off of said engine, which he has somehow acquired in his collection.
It was here.
I don't know how.
Don't look at me. Hey,
That's
just
my
think,
bloody petrol can and all.
Just think, it's not sitting outside rusting away.
No, it's sat in a shed with a load of black spray paint.
Yeah. Hey, it's better than the top currently round there. Got a bit of holes in.
But yeah, Lister D, 2 horsepower. Is your inspection plate loose?
Should be.
Yeah, it's only held on by 1. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Are you that short of bolts on this thing?
Well, that's what it came with.
I do apologise, my phone keeps stopping recording. There's a spec plate just in case you want to see it. He's going to be painting it up, and if you want to see another Lister D that's painted up more recently, go to the Vintage Engines of Derbyshire YouTube channel to see my Lister D restoration series. We're going to cut this one short because I'm getting really sick of my phone cutting out, and I'm going to edit this for this geezer over here. We're going to make him a proper intro. We're also going to make him a proper video for once. So, yeah, anyway. Yeah, I guess he'll see you in the next one. He's probably not going to show his face because he's still getting used to cameras. Right, he'll see you in the next one. Are you going to say goodbye?
No, it's bar in French.
I don't know. Just say they don't know Jacques Merde.
What? I don't want to know what that means.
Yeah, don't question it.
Alright, in a bit.
In a bit. That's all you're getting from him. In a bit. Right. Probably see you in the next one. Bye for now. Inspecting the inspection plate.
Yeah, I'm just